Hey guys, so we're getting ready to make some choices about what math class we're going to take next year. I know some of you are going to tell me you're not taking a math class, but plans change and sometimes you just need an elective. My hope is that you all take a math class next year. And remember, if you're a sophomore, you will have to take a third credit of math. So let's look at what our options are. First, we have what basically is a continuation of Algebra 2. So Advanced Algebra is a one-semester course. You're going to get a half credit for math. It's a continuation of all the topics we've been talking about, more so in the second half of Algebra 2, so you'll see a lot of them, but it's just a continuation of the same types of problems. So if you liked your experience in Algebra 2, you can continue that in your Advanced Algebra class. This is going to keep your skills very sharp and ready for any sort of entrance exam you have to take. And for some people, they just like algebra, so they're going to take a little more of it, and I think that's great. The reason there's a bunch of wrestlers here is because typically this is taught by Mr. Osborne, who is a good time, and he really loves wrestling. So if you think you can bond with Mr. Osborne over that, go ahead and take that class. All right, your next option, again, a one-semester course, it would be a half credit of math, is trigonometry. So for trig, it's a different branch of mathematics off of Algebra 2. It focuses on the trigonometric functions, which I know doesn't make a lot of sense to you right now, but it's kind of a branch of more so like geometry than algebra. There are some algebra skills in there, though. Anyone who wants to take PreCalc in the future is going to need to take some trigonometry. A lot of our trades have emphasis on trigonometry. When you go take a technical math, there's quite a bit of trigonometry in there, and then you'll use that in your career as well. So if you think that might be a course for you, maybe sign up for that one. Again, remember that's a half credit of math, as is our next course, which is probability and statistics, which is another semester course. So these three courses I'm just talking about now can kind of be taken in combination with each other. You can take two of them, you can take all three of them, you can just take one of them if you're a senior. It's an elective, so you take what you want to take. I'm going to share this with you. You can click on that link there and watch a video from Mr. Dredge where he talks about probability and statistics, the one semester course. It's a very different branch of mathematics, and it's very exciting. You do a lot of activities and simulations, but it's just a different experience in math. And for most people, when they move on to college, they end up taking a probability and stats course at some point. So this would be a good introductory level course if you just want to kind of dip your toes into it and not take anything like super rigorous, like one of our options later, which would be an honors class. Here we have, this is actually a full year course, so it's a full credit, and it's got a really scary name, Quantitative Literacy and Statistics. We call it QLS. Don't be scared off by the name. It's not a crazy course. It is really a Rock Valley math prep course. So if you are a student in Algebra 2 who is struggling, and you're going to get through it, but you're not super comfortable with your math skills, this class is intended to sharpen your skills to get you ready for college. Nearly everybody has to take a math class in college. So what this class allows you to do is become confident in your skills, and if you get a C or better, you get placed directly into that general math or that probability course that you want to take at Rock Valley without doing any sort of placement test. So that's a really great benefit for this course. Again, it's intended for people who are just going to take that one math class at Rock Valley, and they just don't feel real confident in their math ability because they weren't super successful in Algebra 2. Okay? Honors pre-calculus is the opposite end of the spectrum. So this is for my student who loves math so much they just can't wait to take more. Maybe you're on track to do some calculus in your future. You want to go into engineering or some of the other math topics or science topics in college. And really for people who just enjoy doing math. If you are ready to step it up and try something at the honors level, honors pre-calc is for you. However, I will warn you, because you're an Algebra 2 student, a regular Algebra 2 student, you'll have to take trigonometry and pre-calculus at the same time in the fall because you need some more trigonometry before you can move on in pre-calc. So you're signing up for essentially 2 math classes next year. Trigonometry, however, is going to stop after the fall, and then you'll just have pre-calculus in the spring. Again, this is for my students who love, love, love math, want to work really hard at math, learn lots of math, and possibly go on to the calculus branch later on. Oh, Hofbauer, how do I stop your video? Okay, moving on. You can watch Hofbauer's video later. All right, here is, I think, our final option, and this one's near and dear to my heart because it's my class. So this is AP Statistics. This is an honors level class. It is AP. It is a full year course, but it's going to dive into the topics of probability and statistics. So because it is an AP course, our intention is to get you ready for the AP exam, and you would like to earn college credit for this course. That's the point. And I had my students from this year kind of write down some quotes here about what they like about AP Stats, hoping to draw some of you into the class. I know I've talked to some of you about this. I would love to see a lot of your faces in AP Stats next year. And what I love about AP Stats is it's your only math option that would bring you up to the next level without relying on super strong algebra skills. So what I mean by that is you don't have to be an A+ student in Algebra 2 to be successful in AP Stats. You have to be a hard worker. You have to be someone who's willing to read and write about applications of math. So if that turns you off right now, then not the class for you. There's a lot of writing, I will warn you, and a lot of reading. But it's really fun. We do a lot of activities. We look at the math, we try to explain the math, and then we see what the math does in real life, which I think is really exciting. So if you want to learn more about that class, just ask me. But I would love to see a lot of your faces in that class next year. All right, I think that's it. So if you have any further questions, of course you can contact me. If you are not my student, you can still contact me, talk to your math teacher. And I hope you guys make good choices for next year. It is really important that you take another math class your final year of high school, even if there's the tiniest inkling that you are going to go on to college, because there's nothing worse than going back to college and having really rusty math skills. All right, thanks.